Right alone, 99 Crash Bandicoot is there. It's been such a long time since we've had one of those close-up videos, these updates or whatever. And finally, I am here with a yearly video that I've done for probably the last 5 or 4 years. I used to do a lot of different things before. I had like a Christmas special and I used to sing and stuff like that, but I've gotten a little bit older, and here we are. So what I usually do is that I kind of show what I got for Christmas, and I do a few things like that. Not really a big of a deal, but it's kind of nice to have a little chat, something different than all the other crap that I always do. There has been a while since I did the previous video, which was the day before Christmas Eve, I believe. And the reason why is because I've just been having guests, and generally I've been just quite busy the last days, so I figured, well, might as well just upload the video right now and record it now, where I have no guests and where I'm totally free, which is on the 27th, the third Christmas day, as we call it here in Norway. Probably the same in English, I guess. So, first of all, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I really hope that you've gotten everything that you wanted, and I hope that you've had a great time with your family. Family. I don't think a lot of people celebrate with friends, but I guess that's more common on New Year's Eve. But in case you have, I hope you've had a great time with your friends as well. And yeah, I am going to do a video where I kind of talk about the year that has passed and stuff like that, and what's the plan for next year and what I think about the channel or blah blah. I always do that every single year as well, and that is going to be up after New Year's Eve, which I believe makes the most sense. But here I'm just going to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I'm going to show what I've gotten. I've gotten quite a few things this year. It was a very good Christmas. So the first thing that I got was this headset that I have right here. It's nothing special, but the thing is that every single year I basically have to wish for a headset because it somehow gets destroyed or ruined, and that includes my earphones because I have to buy a new pair of earphones soon as well. These are just gigantic. You can't be walking around with like this on the bus or whatever. At least it's not my style. But they are very nice, but I'm just going to use them when if I'm gaming or whatever, even though I seldom do that, like listening to music at home or whatever. Then they are pretty nice. So I have that, and long flights as well. They are perfect for exactly that. So before I always hated to get clothes for Christmas, but this year or now it's pretty nice actually to get clothes, because then I don't have to buy them myself. So the first thing that I got was this, kind of awkward because I don't have the video camera that I used to, but anyway, I'm gonna stand up. It doesn't really look that great because the camera is so bad. But I got a new pants for my suit, even though I don't have my jacket on right now. Got some dress pants. And dress pants is probably not the right word, because in Norwegian, dress means suit, while in English, dress means dress, which is for girls. Kjole is the word for that in Norwegian. So that's kind of confusing. So I'm thinking dress. But that's something completely different. Yeah, maybe a suit, you get what I mean. At least I have no idea what's the word for that. Absolutely no clue about that. So yeah. What else? I always get books and games or movies or whatever, so I got this chess book right here. there's a lot of complicated stuff. If I can just show some of it right here, like there's a lot of writings and variations and stuff. But it's nice still, and it's not extremely cheap, so it's always nice to get your hands on that. There's a lot of work in chess, and it does look kind of, you know, geeky, if that makes sense. It's still, that's my sport, and that's what I do. And to become good, you just have to train and train hard. That's basically the road to Rome, if I can call it that. I also got this movie right here, which I have not opened yet, the Batman and Harley Quinn. My sister was like, what do you wish for Christmas, or can I buy something? I was like, this one is not really that expensive, and I was like, whatever, it sounds interesting with Batman and Harley Quinn, so I was like, whatever, I can buy it. I've heard of like several things from it, but I believe it's probably alright. Anyway, it's nice to get a few movies, even though that movie is different because it is an animation movie. And I got another game for my PS4. I got Dark Souls 3. I believe if you're watching this video, at least if you're into gaming, then you probably heard about the game. I've never played any Soul games myself, but I watched quite a few videos on YouTube, so it's nice to get a few more PlayStation 4 games. So now I have 3. I have no idea how many I'm going to get, but since I prefer old school games, but I gotta have some games for my PS4 since Crash Bandicoot came out on the PS4, and in general it's quite convenient because all the new games, they get released on the PS4. So now I have that as well, which is quite neat indeed. So I got a few more sweaters. I got this one. You know, in Norway it's pretty cold, even though it's cold in a lot of other places as well. In most places at this time it's quite cold, so that's always nice. I don't live in the north, so it's not extremely cold where I live, but it's reasonable, like -10 degrees Celsius. For you Americans, I'm not quite sure what -10 degrees is. -10 Celsius? I have no clue. And I got another sweater, which was nice as well. So, a few more clothes. I believe that's kind of it. I also got a pair of winter shoes, which was something that I needed quite a bit. Because again, it's pretty cold. It's been quite cold actually this month. It's been pretty horrible. So I'm glad I don't have to deal as much with that, since now I got proper clothes. What an awkward sentence. Okay, I also got this shirt, and which I pretty much liked. I'm a shirt guy, if I can call myself that. I use shirts quite a lot, more than the average guy or girl, if you like using shirts. So yeah, that's it. I believe I don't really have a lot. I didn't get anything more, so I don't have you know, that much more to talk about. But I hope y'all had a very Merry Christmas. Hope you got everything you wished for once again, and hope you had a great time with your family. I'm gonna try to finish Papa's Hot Dog as soon as I can. I don't really have a lot left. I'm over halfway done, and Papa's Pancake Grill will be done very quickly as well, because I'm basically the second last holiday there too. And I believe I will manage to finish both games before Flipline releases the next Papa Louie game, unless they release it all of a sudden, which is something that I doubt. I am waiting for the next preview of the game, at least their next preview, and I really hope they will showcase the next game area very soon, because we're all waiting. And if you're not into Papa Louie games and watching this video, then I just hope you had a Merry Christmas. The thing is that my channel has basically become like only Papalui games after my camera like stopped working, so I'll have to find a proper way to record, and before I have done, or until I have done that, there will be pretty much only Papalui games on my channel. And I believe most of my subscribers, they watch me because of those anyway. But if you don't, I will try to, well, for instance, make some videos of Dark Souls or stuff like that in the future. But we'll talk about that when the time comes. So, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you around.